Hello everyone, today we will be taking a quick look at the iPazzPort Universal TV Remote and Mini Keyboard. They sent a couple of samples to me for to try out or to unbox and check out, and I thought it was interesting because this is a remote, but it also has, I guess, AirFly mouse technology where the remote has a gyro sensors inside, so it feels like that you have a mouse, but you could just wave it around and it knows where the mouse cursor is on the screen. So we'll test that. That's one of the things that piqued my interest. But aside from that, it's just a regular remote that you could put on your smart TV and or your computer. It does have a dongle, and I believe it does Bluetooth as well. And the cool thing about it is it also has a keyboard on the back of this remote. So the front here, it's a regular remote, but on the back, it's a keyboard, which I will show you. So the packaging is generic, as you can see. It shows that the gyroscope frame here. There's nothing to differentiate the two differences aside from looking at the remote itself, but the packaging is the same. This one I think is more geared towards TV, and this one more towards computers, I'm guessing, even though there's a little Google Assistant symbol there. So it depends on what you want. If you're using it for a computer, this was probably the best one. If you're using it for your TV or Android TV, this is probably better because it has the programmable buttons here. So let's go ahead and open both of them up and take a quick look. So the packaging, I wish that they would spend time on the packaging so you could differentiate between the two, but oh, I already ripped it. But this is how it came to me. It comes with the remote, and I think there's a charging cable in here as well. So we'll get rid of that. So here's a little charging cable, USB A to USB C, which I like. But it also comes with a little dongle here. So if you don't have Bluetooth, you can plug this dongle into your USB port on your TV or computer, and it should read the remote without any issues. We'll test that out. But looking at the remote here, the quality feels good. It feels like it's an aluminum case, which is awesome. Button feels normal, nothing special. So you got your remote in the front here, and then you got your keyboard in the back here. And there's smart technology in here where if it knows that it's right side up, it will kind of disable the back here so you don't type in keys and you can just use the remote. And then when you flip it over, it knows that you're using a keyboard and it will disable what's the buttons back here. So we'll test that out as well. And then you got your little um, you got the USB-C charger on the bottom. You got your IR sensor in the front, which is programmable, but on this remote, it's only programmable to 5 buttons. These buttons here and the power button. So you just get your old remote, put it in pairing mode. Uh, uh, you know, um, so say I got my Sony remote here and I want to learn it. I just put it in learn mode, hold down the power button, and it will learn that way. But you could only program these 4 buttons: the YouTube, Netflix, Google Play apps, and the power button. On this particular remote here, um, I think you could only. I'm not going to open it since it's kind of similar. I'll just use one of them for now. The only difference is just the front is different here, the buttons, but it's pretty much the same remote. But I think this one you can only do the power button because this one here, there's no buttons. These are all the buttons on the remote. So it looks similar, but as you can see, this just has the volume button, page button here, home button, and that's it. But I think this one you can only program the power button, while this one you can program these four and that one. So I'll put this aside. We'll just play around with one of them for now. But the build quality is nice. It's got aluminum case. The buttons rubberized. Um, I think the keys itself is probably silicone, so it's not too bad. So hopefully there's some juice in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up on my laptop, and then we'll see how the Air Mouse works. I'm just gonna we'll use a dongle first, and then I'll see how it pairs with Bluetooth. So let me grab my laptop and let's get this set up here. Okay, I have my laptop here and I have my screen angle so you guys can kind of see what's going on. But let me see if I can angle it a little bit more. And let me turn off some studio lighting so you guys can see what's going on. Show you, I'm gonna plug this dongle into my laptop. As you can see here, it's in. I heard a little beep, and then that's it. I think it just installs like a generic keyboard driver. And then let's see how it works. So right now, nothing on the remote, but I believe you have to hit this to turn the mouse on and off. So I'm gonna hit it, and there is, oh yeah, there's the mouse. Look at that. So let me turn off the lights here. Okay, so there's the mouse. As you can see, it's right there. So I have my remote. I turned it off, but I went to turn it back on, and here's the mouse. And just waving it around is actually not bad. So it might be a little weird if it's not in the middle because you're a little off. As you can see, the remote is more on the left. But what you can do is you can move the mouse to about the middle here and just turn it off. Turn the mouse off. Realign the remote and then hit it on, and then it'll be pretty close to the screen, as you can see. So yeah, so it's not too bad. So I'm gonna it's actually pretty good. It's pretty accurate. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to, let's see here. I'm gonna go to Google Chrome. Let's open that up, and then let's open up YouTube. So when you're moving the mouse around, the middle button's to enter, and I believe you could use the circle around here to move left and right. So let me turn on some lights so that you guys can see a little bit better. All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. I just turned off some of the above lighting. But yeah, as you can see here, let me turn the mouse back on. So let me kind of reline it in the middle. But yeah, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm moving the remote around and it moves pretty good. It's not laggy at all. It almost feels like real time as you're moving a mouse. So the sensor inside is pretty cool. And looks like you could use this to scroll down, use this to scroll up, and then you could, I think these keys act as bottom, up, down, left, right, and then enter to click on what you want to watch. So say if you want to watch, this video here, you could just use the remote and just hit enter, and then it will load the video. So it's pretty cool. If you don't want to, if you don't want to have a if you have it on a computer and you don't have a mouse laying around and you could use a remote, it's actually pretty good. I'm pretty impressed by how well it actually tracks the mouse with the remote. And the cool thing is, like I said before, I'm going to go to the search field here and hit there. But on the back, there's a keyboard in the back. I'm pressing the keys. Nothing's happening because the remote knows that since it's facing up, it won't do anything. So now if you flip it over, now you can search for videos. So you can search stuff. And then on the bottom, it's not working on this side. So it knows what orientation your remote is, and it will work based off that. So right now, I can hit back and delete. I can use the keyboard since it's up, but if I flip it over again, I can't use the keyboard, but I could use the mouse. So, but if I flip it back again, you see the mouse doesn't do anything, right? And then you flip it over again, the mouse works. So that's pretty cool. Pretty awesome there. So you don't ever have to worry about your remote being you pressing the buttons on the bottom because your remote locks all that out. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty cool. So that's with the transmitter here. Let's see how it works with Bluetooth because supposedly it does have Bluetooth capabilities. So I'm going to close that And then I'm going to turn off the mouse here. And then let's pop this out. And then let's try the Bluetooth capabilities here. So let me just make sure that my Bluetooth is running, which it is. Yep, which it is on. So we'll leave that there. Actually, you know what? Bluetooth. Okay, so pairing to Bluetooth is pretty easy. This does have Bluetooth capability. Unplug the receiver, open up your laptop, make sure Bluetooth is on, and then put this remote to parent mode. To put it to parent mode, you just hold down the middle button here and this button here. So you just hold it both down until it starts flashing. When it starts flashing, go to your laptop, hit add device, hit Bluetooth, and it's going to look for your device here. So I don't know what the device name is. I'm hoping it's this guy here, X9, because it looks like a keyboard and mouse. So I'm going to hit connect. So it's going to try connect. Oh, it looks like that's it. So it's X9. It stopped blinking. And then, hey, device is connected. So yeah, it's connected. So we're good to go. So now dongle's out. I'm fully on Bluetooth, as you can see, and I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. So yeah, so now I'm fully on Bluetooth without a dongle, and it's still pretty good. Um, it's still pretty reactive, not bad at all, and it still has the same functionality. If I go down here, hit Chrome, go to YouTube, and it works. Everything works. And the mouse speed, you can control the mouse speed too. Say if the mouse cursor feels slow to you, what you can do is press the middle button and the volume button, and I believe that will slow down the mouse. See, it's kind of slow now. Then I'm gonna hit it again, hit it again, hit it again. So I think you got three speeds. Yeah, and then yeah, you got only three speeds to choose from. So you could actually control the speed of your mouse by hitting the OK button and the volume. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna stick to the one in the middle. Seems like it works the best for me. But if you want it more sensitive, just go ahead and you guys could set it to however you want. And I'm gonna go ahead and close this here. Let's close this out. So yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it. Everything's pretty much easy to use. You could program the buttons too. Um, you could put this in programming mode by hitting. So to program the button on this remote, it's really easy. Again, only five buttons. These button in here. So if you hold down the power button. So kind of, I did have to do it a few times, but just hold the button when it blinks and then let go. And then when it blinks slow like that, you're good. So you hold it down for about 4 or 5 seconds. When it blinks rapid, let go. And then when it starts blinking slowly like this, it's in learning mode. And then you just get your TV remote, push the power button because you're telling it to learn from the power button and then it will learn. I'm not going to do it on this remote because I'm going to use this on a PC. But if you want to use it on, you know, if you want to use it on your television, that's how you do it. And you pretty much repeat the same thing. Like if you want to program your YouTube button with your TV remote, just hold it down, wait for it to blink rapid, and then when it's blinking slow like that, take your remote and just have it learn and it will know. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's everything on here. So it's a pretty nifty remote. Um, the mouse works great on it. It's nice to have a keyboard so you don't have to use your remote and scroll around for the letters. It's got great housing on it. It's got a lithium ion battery built in. It can control a TV up to 10 meters, and it has plastic, aluminum, and silicone and 45 keys total. So yeah, it's a nice remote, and it has Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz RF with the dongle. So not bad, and it's really really cheap too. So I'll put the link to the product below on my in this video. But yeah, so you got two options. If you want to use it for a television and use these apps down here, get this remote. But if you want to use the if you want to use it for your PC, this one probably works better. This remote, there's two types. I'll link below. This doesn't have the buttons down here for, you know what, I'll just show you guys real fast. So this is the remote here. This is the two types. So as you can see, the button layouts are the same, but the only difference is you got your separate volume plus or minus and PG plus or minus down here, while this is kind of integrated, where I think if you want to go up, you hold it down for the power button, but if you want to go down, you press it. So that's the only difference. It's got like 2-in-1 buttons on here for long hold and short press. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But this one also has the keyboard in the back, so it looks the same. But yeah, different remotes for different folks on what you're planning to do with it. So that's pretty much it. This is a pretty neat little remote. Give it a try, guys. If you don't have a mouse, any room for like a mouse pad, or you just want to use a remote to wave around to do things on your computer, home media PC that's hooked up to your TV, these remotes are the way to go. Thank you iPazzPort for sending these and having me test it out. It's pretty awesome. Again, link below. If you have any questions, just comment below and I'll try to answer them as much as possible. And like always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.